Hi, third graders. It's Miss Petrassi again to do another fun lesson with word problems. As we've been learning about mass, it's a form of measurement, and you use grams and kilograms when you're measuring mass. I'm going to talk about how we have our 5 easy steps of solving word problems to solve some problems today. So our number one thing we do, as you know, is we understand the story or the problem. Second, identify important information. Third, choose the strategy or operation like adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. Fourth, solve the problem. And then, of course, most importantly, make sure the answer makes sense. So first, I'm going to start by reading in my I Do. Glinda, the fairy, has magic wands that all have the same mass. Glinda knows the mass of
magic
one
wands.
magic wand. What is the mass of 7 of Glinda's magic wands? And I noticed down here she has 1 magic wand, and it's equal to 6 grams. So as I'm reading the story, I know it's about Glinda the fairy, but that part's not really that important. But as I finish the sentence, has magic wands that all have the same mass, I know I'm trying to find the mass for 7 of Glinda's magic wands, so I'm going to underline the word same. It reminds me of my video last week when I was measuring polygons that were all the same length. Second, Glinda knows the mass of 1 of her magic wands, and as we said, her 1 magic wand is worth 6 grams. Now my question, what is the mass of 7 of Glinda's magic wands? So I'm looking for the mass of 7. So I've read my word problem and I've identified my key important parts of information. Next, I need to figure out the strategy. Well, I'm not going to add the grams of 1 magic wand to the mass of 7 because we're talking about 2 different things, so that doesn't make sense. The same thing with subtraction. Let me think about multiplication. I know that 1 of the wands is 6 grams, and then she has a total of 7 wands. So I'm going to draw 7 wands, and I'm thinking that if 1 is worth 6, then each one of these is worth 6. So in drawing my picture, it leads me to the operation of multiplication. So I have 7 wands, and each of them is 6 grams. So multiplication makes sense to me as my order of operation. And we all know that 7 times 6 is 42. Of course, when we're doing a measurement problem, we also need to put what we're measuring in. So I'm going to write the word grams the best I can. Not very good, Miss Petrassi. Oh, well, did the best I could. I'll fix that A. Okay, so to answer the question, what is the mass of 7 of Glinda's magic wands? The total mass of her 7 wands is 42 grams. So next, can you go get a piece of paper and a pencil? Because next we'll be doing a we do together. Thank you. Welcome back, third graders. Hopefully you had time to get a paper and a pencil so that we can do this we do together. Remember, when we're solving word problems, we have 5 steps. The first one is to read it. So let's read together. 1, 2, 3, read with me. A pen has a mass of 15 grams. Now we have the question. What is the mass of 5 identical pens? Our second step is to highlight and underline and circle the important information that we'll need. So I'm waiting for you to shout out to me what are some of the things I should circle and underline. Yes, very good. So we have 15 grams. Oh, I love that someone noticed it's just for a pen, which would be 1 pen. Oh, and then our question, we're looking for the mass of 5 identical pens. And identical would be the same, just like in our last word problem. So the third step is I want to choose my strategy. I know last time it helped when I drew the article, so I'm going to draw the article again. Oh, you're right. I need to draw 5 pens. Great. And I hope you're doing this along with me. All right, so we have 5 identical pens. And so what strategy did we use last time when we saw that we had each pen weighing 15? That's right. It would be 5 times 15. Now, we haven't done times of 2 digits in a while. So who remembers a strategy that we can use to figure this part out? Great job. We can divide and conquer by having 5 times 10. And how much is that, everybody? Good, 50. And then we can do 5 times 5. Getting a little better at this writing. And what does that equal? That's right, 25. Okay, now we have 50 and 25, so we're going to add those together. And that gives us, there we go, 75. And 75 what? That's right, the measurement is in grams. Okay, and you're drawing this along with me, I'm hoping. Great. So the answer to the question, what is the mass of 5 identical pens? The mass is 75 grams. Thank you. Next, you're going to get to do an I do. So keep that paper and pencil handy. Here we go. Okay, third graders, now it's your turn for the you do. So let's go back and remember the 5 steps. First, read the story to understand it and the problem that you need to solve. Second, identify all the important information. Think about how you're going to do that. Third, use a strategy so you can figure out what kind of operation you want to use, adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing to solve this problem. Solve the problem, and then, of course, make sure it makes sense. Okay, when you're done, go ahead and put it on the slide and send it to your teacher. Have a great day. Bye-bye.